Hello everyone, Namaste. My name is TM Joseph and welcome to the Corporate Mystic. Now today, pag-uusapan natin how to become gods. But before that, if this is your first time watching my video, please click the subscribe button below and also consider clicking that notification bell so that you'll get notified with my future videos. Now, magsimula na tayo. Do you know that you are gods? In Psalm 82 verse 6, in the Bible, it says there that, I have said, you are gods and all of you are children of the Most High. The same quote was used by our Lord and Master Jesus Christ when he was persecuted by the Pharisees 2,000 years ago. He was asked, why are you claiming that you are God? But take note, Jesus was not claiming that he was God. It was the people observing him that claimed that Jesus was a God. But instead of saying that, yes, I am a God, or no, I am not a God, Jesus quoted that specific verse written a few hundred years before he was born. He said that, is it not written in your law? I have said, you are gods. Ibig sabihin, mga kapatid, we, all of us, we are the gods here in this world. But take note, it is a small letter G. Ibig sabihin yan, we are the sons and daughters of God, and we are the manifestation of God here in this world. Think of it like this. Kung ang Diyos ay isang puno, tayo ay ang kanyang mga parte. For example, some of us are branches, some of us are leaves, some of us are flowers. However, we are part of the same tree. All of us, we possess the DNA of the same tree. We possess the DNA of the same God. If God is the ocean, we are the waves. If we look at the waves might look different. However, we are just part of the same ocean. In India, the Hindus have 33 million gods and goddesses. Ang dami nun. However, the Hindus, they have realized that they are actually the extensions of God here in this world. And every individual, every human being is actually a manifestation of the divine here in this world. So, yung iba sa atin, siguro magaling mag-basketball, yung iba magaling sa music, yung iba magaling yung leadership skills. All of our hidden skills and talents, that is actually the expression of the divine here in this world. And if you have fully developed that talent that was given to you by the divine, then that would also mean that you have successfully manifested God here in this world through that specific area of your expertise. The reality that we are the co-creators of our very own reality is a very powerful information. If you have heard about it, in 2006, there was this book and there was even this documentary called The Secret by RHONDA. The Secret is actually a revelation of an ancient method of mysticism that was used by many successful people in the past. Now, The Secret teaches about the law of attraction. The law of attraction states that in the quantum field or in the field of pure energy, like attracts like. Ibig sabihin, in layman's term, our thoughts is actually energy. So, once you have that positive thought there in your mind and you will think about it over and over again with great intensity, then you will be able to manifest that specific thought in your mind into reality. That is the power of manifestation. That is the power of the law of attraction. Now, people are consciously and unconsciously using it because the law of attraction operates regardless if we know about it or not. Do you know that our brains have electric charge that can fuel or that can give energy to a small town for at least a week? That's how powerful our minds is. Kaya, ibig sabihin, this thing inside our heads, this is the number one asset that we should take care. This is the number one asset that we should really nurture because within our heads, this is where we create our reality. And this is the power that is given to us by God, being the co-creators here in this world. Now, if we want to manifest things in our lives, we need to have control of our thoughts, because we need to remember this: thoughts become things. You cannot have a positive life by having a negative mind. So we need to really nurture our minds so that it will have positive thoughts. Question, TM, mahirap naman yata yun. How can we control our thoughts? Well, yes, you are right. Mahirap talagang kontrolin ang thoughts because every day we have at least 20,000 thoughts. Mahirap talagang kontrolin yun kasi ang dami nun, di ba? However, here is another great secret that was given to us by God. This is emotion. Our emotions are actually energy in motion. Have you experienced that specific time of the day wherein you are very happy and then your thoughts are also happy? While if you are sad in that specific time of the day, your thoughts are also sad, right? Because our emotions, our energies in motion, this actually determines the thoughts that comes into our heads. We need to remember this. We cannot stop our minds from thinking anything. We cannot stop our minds from thinking negative thoughts. What we can do is to shift our focus into positive thoughts. So by doing that, instead of tinkering each and every thought in our heads, we need to divert our attentions. We need to change our emotions so that our thoughts will also change. Yung hirap kasi sa atin, minsan, nakaset kasi sa autopilot itong emotions natin. So, we are being reactive instead of being proactive. For example, pag may nagmamadaling tao, tapos nabunggo ka, sabihin mo, ba't mo ako binunggo? Tapos, di ba, maghahanap ka ng naaway agad. So, that is being reactive. Our emotions are on autopilot. Now, we need to take control. We need to take charge of our emotions because our emotions, this is the key or the driver of our thoughts. And our thoughts creates our reality. So, we need to control our emotions. We need to be proactive. Instead of being reactive, we need to be proactive. Pag nabunggo ka, stop for a while, take a deep breath. Ba't niya kaya ako binunggo? Diba? And if we look at the person, uy, baka nagmamadali, baka may emergency, o baka malapit na malate sa school. So, we become more understanding. We use our rational thinking. Before we even react to it, we need to be proactive. And with that, we are taking charge of our destiny. We are taking charge of our lives because if we control our emotions, we control our thoughts, and we control our lives, and we become co-creators of our very own reality. However, we need to remember this. You can only attract what you are and not what you want. Again, you can only attract what you are and not what you want. For example, ganito. You wanted to be rich. Gusto mo maging mayaman. Of course, you know the secret, you know the law of attraction. You feel good about it every day. You tell yourself, I am great, I am a money magnet. You know, all those positive affirmations, you tell that to yourself so that your mind will really think of it that you are really successful. You are feeling it, your vibration, your energy. You are feeling that you are already rich and wealthy so that you will be able to attract these things in your life. However, there is also a great chance that you will not be able to attract these things into your life. Why? Sige, gusto mo maging mayaman. You are already feeling positive. You are already feeling love because love is the highest spectrum of the whole energy field and fear is the lowest spectrum. However, gusto mong yumaman kasi nung bata ka pa, naghirap talaga kayo. And therefore, you've experienced that pain and suffering. All those memories are still within your head right now. It is registered in your subconscious mind. Now, ngayong malaki ka na, you know about the law of attraction, nagsisikap kang mabuti, gusto mong yumaman. However, yung core beliefs mo kung bakit gusto mong yumaman ay based on fear. Ito yung tinatawag natin na fear-based belief system. Kaya ibig sabihin, gusto mong yumaman kasi takot kang maghirap. And because your motivation is fear, only two things will happen. First, you might not be able to attract the things that you wanted to attract into your life. Second, you will be able to attract these things, however, it will only be short-lived. Ibig sabihin, you will have the money that you needed, but again, mawawala lang din. It's because there is still this negative emotion. There is still this negative motivation that you have. So, in doing the law of attraction, we really need to look deep within ourselves. What is our motivations behind the dreams that we are trying to reach, right? We need to know deep within ourselves. Why do I have these dreams? What are my beliefs? Because sometimes we have these limiting beliefs that are based on fear. And fear stands for false expectations appearing real. Sometimes this also means false evidence appearing real. Kaya kahit na you are already having a good life right now, however, you are still feeling that negative feedback from your past, that fear-based belief system that motivates you to work hard right now, that motivates you to be successful right now, then the law of attraction will be negated, because the law of attraction states that like attracts like. So your vibration, your energy, your frequency that you have right now, the thoughts and the emotions that you have right now needs to be equivalent to the things that you wanted to attract in your life. And tulad nito, I don't want to be late. For you, it is positive kasi ayaw mong malate, gusto mong maagang makapasok sa school or maagang makapasok sa trabaho. However, by saying I don't want to be late, sinabi mo ng I don't, that's already negative. Late, that's another negative, so double negative na siya. Right? So, because you are thinking of these negative things, the universe is obedient on that. It doesn't matter if you're thinking of a positive or a negative thought. The universe is just responding to whatever is our thought. And so, instead of not being late, we arrive in the office, we arrive at school late. So, we need to rephrase it. We need to change it into something like this. I will be early today. Or, let's make it present tense. I am early today. And because of that, that will create a ripple to the universe, that will also create a positive outlook in your mind, and just like what the saying goes, where your mind can go, the body will follow. And therefore, the circumstances that will be happening while you are journeying from your home to your office or to your school, it will lead to these positive synchronicities or these positive things. So aside from that, there are still several factors that affects the law of attraction. We need to remember that the law of attraction is only one of the hundreds of metaphysical or mystical laws that we need to follow in this universe. So the law of attraction is just the tip of the iceberg, because there are still other laws that interacts with one another. For example, we have the law of karma or the law of cause and effect. Meaning, kahit anong sikap mo ngayon, if there are still people that you have wronged in the past, then you need to make amends to them. So, we need to practice the law of forgiveness. You need to ask forgiveness to the people that you have wronged before, and also you need to forgive the people who have wronged you, to cut the negative ties that you have for them. And also, you need to practice the law of giving and the law of tithing. This is for you to let the blessings flow into your life, because blessings, money, wealth, or even, good friendship, good relationship, these are but energies, right? And energy needs to flow, just like the light. If you will cut the wire, the light will not turn on. If you block the river, it will not flow. So meaning the blessings, it needs to flow. So you need to give in order for you to receive. And if you want to learn more about this, I actually created a different video on how to increase your blessings, so I will be putting the link at the end of this video, so you better check that one out. In the end, learning that we are all gods and goddesses here on this world needs to be taken seriously. However, we should take this with all humility. There are people, after hearing that they are gods and goddesses here in this world, it would boost up their ego, and they would think that, hey, I am a god or I am a goddess, you should worship me. However, that is not the entire point of this video. So once you realize that you are the gods and goddesses here in this world, you need to take that with humility. Let us remember what our Lord and Master Jesus said when he was asked, what is the most important law? He said, "Hear, O Israel, you need to love God with all your mind, with all your heart, with all your strength, and with all your soul. That is the first commandment. And second is like unto it, you need to love others as you have loved yourself. And within these two laws hang all the laws of the prophets." So meaning, Jesus was actually giving emphasis on love. We need to love others just as we love ourselves. Because when we love others, it would also show that we are loving God. The word worship means to serve God. And according to Jesus, the best way to serve God is to serve your fellow man. According to Ralph Waldo Emerson, it was pride that turned angels into devils. However, it was humility that made man angels. Namaste.